Ring Magazine, which is owned by Turkey, reported that Canelo and Crawford have agreed to the September date and that it's essentially on. What is your I know this has been rumored and talked about, but now it seems like a done deal. What's your reaction to this?
It's a good fight. It's a good fight for both of them. Good fight for, I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could. I think it just, the size plays a massive difference. But, like I said, it's a...
The highly anticipated fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is officially happening in September, and the boxing world couldn't be more excited. This is one of the biggest matchups of the year. Two champions going head-to-head, fighting for legacy and dominance. Talks of this fight had been circulating for a while, with both fighters expressing interest in facing each other. In the past, Canelo had said, "Yeah, people want to see that fight." Maybe they see that fight. That maybe has now turned into reality, setting the stage for an epic showdown. Canelo, known for his power and size, will be taking on Crawford. A pound-for-pound great moving up in weight. It's an all-or-nothing fight, with history and reputation on the line. Fans and experts are already debating. Will Crawford's technical skills outshine Canelo's raw power, or will size be the deciding factor? One thing is clear. This will be one of the biggest boxing events of the year. As excitement builds, Canelo's past comments about the fight are gaining attention. He has always respected Crawford's skills and never dismissed the idea of facing him. In an earlier interview, he acknowledged Crawford's talent and kept the door open for a possible fight. Now, that speculation has turned into reality, and fans are eager to see how this dream fight will unfold.
To good fights, and don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. He's really with really good abilities and everything, and maybe we will see that fight. Maybe. We don't know yet.
What was once just Aramore has now become one of the most highly anticipated boxing matchups in recent history. Canelo's willingness to take on any challenge and Crawford's decision to move up in weight make this a must-watch event. The contrast in styles, size, and legacies is what makes this fight so intriguing. Some believe Crawford's speed and technique will give him the edge, while others argue that Canelo's experience at heavier weights will be too much to overcome. But one thing is certain. When these two step into the ring, the whole world will be watching. As the fight draws closer, Canelo's confidence and determination are evident. Known for never backing down, he has built his legacy by taking on the toughest opponents. His mindset has always been to fight the best, and this matchup with Crawford is no exception. Speaking about his approach to challenges, Canelo once said, "At this point I fight everybody, all the champions, all the best out there." His fearless attitude has made him a fan favorite, and facing Crawford is just another step in solidifying his legacy. On the other hand, Crawford's decision to move up in weight and take on a bigger opponent shows his hunger for greatness. Both fighters are stepping into the ring with something to prove. Canelo wants to showcase his power, while Crawford aims to make history by defeating a larger, dominant champion. The anticipation surrounding this fight is electric, with fans and experts eager to see who will emerge victorious. As momentum builds, top fighters and analysts are weighing in on the matchup. One of the most talked about opinions comes from David Benavidez, who recently secured a big win against David Morrell and could be a future opponent for Canelo. Benavidez has shared his thoughts on how the fight might play out and what it means for both fighters, adding another layer to the debate. Can Crawford's skill overcome Canelo's size and strength? Fans are eager to hear Benavidez's take on this historic battle.
It's a good fight for both of them. Good fight for, I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could. I think it's just, the size plays a massive difference. But, like I said, it's a good fight. I have no bad feelings for that fight. It's a good fight.
As the fight approaches, anticipation and speculation continue to build. Many believe Crawford has the skill to pull off an upset, while others argue that size will be the deciding factor. Experts are breaking down every detail, from fighting styles to past performances. Canelo's experience against bigger opponents gives him an edge, but Crawford's precision and movement could be the game changer. With insights from top fighters like David Benavidez fueling the debate, the excitement for Fight Night is reaching new heights. Fans around the world are eager to see whether Crawford can defy expectations, or if Canelo will once again prove his dominance. Benavidez didn't just analyze the matchup. He also acknowledged what this opportunity means for Crawford. Moving up in weight to challenge Canelo is a massive step, proving Crawford's ambition to take on the toughest challenges. For years, fans have debated whether he would ever get a fight of this magnitude. Now that it's happening, the spotlight is on him to show he belongs among boxing's all-time greats. Benavidez recognized the significance of this moment, saying, "I'm just happy for Crawford that he's able to get a big fight like that too. This fight isn't just about championship belts, it's about legacy. Crawford has dominated at welterweight, but now he's stepping into unfamiliar territory against a
The guy, what kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh, wow, that high. I thought you were going to say like 25 just because of the size.
Good. Crawford is good. And
of course.
I think he's been known that he's going to fight Canelo for a long time. And, Crawford, he likes to pick up the weight. So I'm sure he's been working on the weights for a long time.
Seasoned champion in Canelo. The risk is enormous, but so is the reward. A win would cement Crawford as one of the greatest fighters of his era. On the other hand, Canelo has everything to lose. He's defending his reputation against a dangerous, highly skilled opponent. With both fighters chasing history, the stakes have never been higher. Benavidez also weighed in on Crawford's chances as the fight draws near. In a recent discussion, he gave Crawford a solid 7 out of 10, a surprising but respectable rating. His assessment highlights not only Crawford's talent, but also the work he has put into preparing for this fight. Benavidez pointed out that Crawford has been dedicated to his training.
Crawford, when he has with a person that has a big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, and you stay working for a long time, you have a puncher's chance, and you definitely, make the other guy uncomfortable or hurt him a couple times. So yeah, Crawford is a really good fighter. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
Focusing heavily on strength and weight work for a long time. This insight shows how committed Crawford is to leveling the playing field against a bigger opponent. With top fighters analyzing every angle and fans eagerly awaiting the clash, this fight is shaping up to be a historic event, one that could redefine the sport of boxing. Following recent insights, the conversation around Crawford's readiness has intensified. Fans and experts are now closely analyzing his consistent work in the gym as a key indicator of his ability to overcome the size disadvantage. His unwavering dedication to improving his physical strength could be the edge he needs when facing a seasoned champion like Canelo.
Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'd be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And you just gotta keep moving forward. Gotta keep moving forward. But it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one.
These revelations reinforce the belief that Crawford is not just relying on his natural talent. He is actively preparing for the challenge ahead. With each new detail, the excitement surrounding the fight only grows, adding fuel to the ongoing debate about its potential outcome. Benavidez further highlighted Crawford's approach when dealing with fighters known for their high boxing IQ. He explained that when Crawford faces technically skilled opponents, his commitment to weight training.
I think he's that special guy. I think Canelo's special too, but I think Crawford's special in a little bit, even more so. Even more so. He hasn't learned how to lose yet. I think he does have those special ingredients that go beyond the physical genetics, the physical DNA. So that's it. Okay? Good. You don't like it?
Becomes a crucial factor. Benavidez pointed out that Crawford's physical conditioning has noticeably boosted his punching power, a preparation that could make even the toughest opponent feel the pressure in the ring. This insight paints a picture of a fighter dedicated to refining his craft over time, adding yet another layer to expert opinions on Crawford's readiness for this monumental showdown. Benavidez's perspective continues to shape the narrative surrounding Crawford's chances. His comments suggest that Crawford's disciplined training regimen might provide the extra power he needs in critical moments. There is a growing sense that this rigorous preparation could have a significant impact on the bout. Fans are increasingly curious to see how Crawford's improved strength will translate against an elite competitor like Canelo.
Special guys, I don't care if you guys are tired of me saying it. I look at him, look, Canelo's special too. I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups. Now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher, a unified champion that he's been, all of that stuff. He's not going to be able to handle it. I ask this question. See, I go to the other side. I say, okay, yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs?
Each new insight only builds upon the mounting excitement as Crawford fine-tunes his skills for the ultimate test. Adding to the conversation, Jose Benavidez Sr. also weighed in on the Canelo versus Crawford fight, offering an even bolder take. He praised Crawford's relentless power and aggression, calling him a true beast in the ring. Benavidez Sr. went as far as predicting a clear victory for Crawford, a statement that has stirred controversy among fans and analysts alike. His strong words have ignited heated debates over the fight's outcome, further amplifying the already electric atmosphere. This analysis underscores Crawford's reputation for intensity and determination. It paints the picture of a fighter who is not only skilled, but also fiercely prepared to dominate. With both fighters pushing their limits and experts divided in their predictions, the anticipation for this historic matchup continues to reach new heights. Teddy Atlas's bold prediction has added a new dimension to the ongoing debate about the Canelo versus Crawford fight. While many have long viewed Canelo as an unstoppable force, Atlas suggests that Crawford's raw power could be the key to an upset. This statement has stirred excitement and speculation, leaving fans questioning whether Canelo's dominance will hold, or if Crawford's explosive energy will rewrite expectations. Boxing legend Teddy Atlas further fueled the conversation by stating that Crawford has the potential to knock out Canelo with a single, well-timed punch. Atlas emphasized that Crawford's precision and punching ability could completely change the fight's dynamics in an instant. This perspective challenges the widely accepted belief that Canelo's experience and strength make him nearly invincible.
Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo. And he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
Following Atlas's comments, the discussion around the fight has intensified. Many boxing fans are now considering Crawford's aggressive style as a potential game changer. Atlas's remarks have sparked debates about the role of raw power in high-level boxing, making experts rethink the strategy needed to defeat a fighter of Canelo's caliber. His insight highlights the unpredictable nature of the sport, where a single punch can alter the outcome. As the fight draws near, the focus on Crawford's knockout potential ensures that all eyes will be on his explosive power. Atlas also provided a detailed breakdown of the matchup, explaining that while Canelo is known for his size and power, Crawford's strengths lie in speed and agility. He argued that quick reflexes and smart movement could allow Crawford to outmaneuver his larger opponent. According to Atlas, a smaller fighter with superior technique can disrupt Canelo's rhythm and create openings, an idea that challenges the traditional belief that brute strength is the key to victory. This analysis shifts the conversation toward a more strategic perspective on the fight, urging fans to consider the importance of technique over sheer physicality. With contrasting fighting styles and opposing strengths, Atlas's insights set the stage for fresh debates on what will truly determine the outcome of this highly anticipated showdown. After facing Crawford himself, KH believes that skill and strategy could play a bigger role than raw power in this fight. He points out that Crawford's intelligence, quick reflexes, and adaptability might be enough to counter Canelo's strength. This opinion has sparked even more debate, with many now wondering if Crawford's technique can outshine Canelo's experience at higher weight classes. As the fight nears, every new perspective adds to the growing excitement, making this one of the most highly anticipated boxing events in history. Even Bob Arum, the legendary boxing promoter who has worked with some of the greatest fighters, has weighed in on what makes Terence Crawford such a nightmare in the ring. Arum has seen countless elite fighters come and go, but he believes Crawford has a rare ability that sets him apart. One of the biggest challenges for Crawford's opponents is his ability to switch stances effortlessly. He can fight as both a right-handed orthodox and a left-handed southpaw, creating constant confusion. This adaptability makes it incredibly difficult for opponents to prepare for him properly. Arum explained that this played a key role in Crawford's dominant win over Errol Spence Jr. Spence trained to fight a right-handed opponent, but ended up facing a southpaw the entire fight. This unpredictable style forces opponents into uncomfortable situations. Fighters spend months training for a specific stance, only to realize mid-fight that they're dealing with something completely different. This can completely throw off a fighter's game plan, making it nearly impossible to execute their strategy. Arum's words highlight just how frustrating it is to face Crawford. Many of his past opponents have struggled against his unique style. Against a fighter like Canelo, this unpredictability could be a major factor in neutralizing the Mexican superstar's power and aggression. The same thing happened to Errol Spence. He trained for a right-handed opponent, but got a southpaw all night. Arum's insight shows how Crawford's versatility has been a game-changer throughout his career. Even an elite fighter like Spence, who had dominated the welterweight division, couldn't adjust to Crawford's style. If Crawford uses the same strategy against Canelo, it could force the bigger fighter into making costly mistakes. This ability to adapt and disrupt an opponent's rhythm is one of Crawford's biggest strengths. As fight night approaches, Arum's comments only add to the anticipation, fueling the debate on whether Crawford's skills will be enough to overcome Canelo's size and experience. With the fight officially set for September at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, the boxing world is in for a historic battle. This is more than just a fight. It's skill versus power, speed versus strength, and legacy versus ambition. Canelo Alvarez, a dominant force across multiple weight divisions, will take on Terence Crawford, the pound-for-pound great looking to cement his place among boxing's legends. Both fighters bring unique abilities to the ring, making this one of the most exciting matchups in recent history. So, what do you think? Whose side are you on? Will Canelo's power be too much, or will Crawford's skills prove to be the difference? The excitement for this fight is at an all-time high, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds in September. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates, analysis, and fight recaps. Stay tuned for more.